Oh, hey guys, you want to go into a rabbit hole? Interesting post. Exposing SMG has done it again. No, it's the first time it happened, honestly. Now I'm triggered really badly, and I have to talk about this basically. Uh, what does that mean? Well, you clicked on this video, you know what that means. Why is Selena still single? It makes no sense, right? Well, once I explain my situation, you'll understand that being single is actually a normal thing to do sometimes. Or, like, you, that's what a normal person would do. If you have different personality than, a thinker personality, I consider thinkers like the normal people. People who create norms, people who create principles that everyone else has to follow. Everyone else are trying to kind of break and twist life in their own ways, and they kind of have to. We have to just like pray that it's gonna work out for them. And but generally, what is an Earth person? I've just said a thinker type person, a person who gets angry all the time because they get triggered all the time because the world is just unfair and not understanding whatsoever. And most importantly, right now, currently, we live in one of the most ignorant times of all time. There's a very simple answer to this. You want me to, guys, to just give you the answer? Just spoil you? Honestly, I can't just spoil it right now because average watch time is below 2 minutes anyways. So the answer, the very simple answer, relationships don't even exist, guys. All of the shit is absolutely fake. And you're just like following your feelings, whatever the feelings tell you to do. A thinker is capable of breaking down feelings into facts and, kind of understanding themselves a little better. Maybe not ridiculously well, but a little better. So stuff like heartbreak lingers on for years for a reason, because that shit has to be broken down into many, many aspects and fully understood. So the fact that Selena is holding on to that shit and still throws shade here and there, which this channel picks it up from the ground, from middle of the desert, the shade. Let me pick that from the ground. Celebrities are boring people when it comes to relationships. You can try and fucking pretend that there is something really special to learn, but besides understanding their personalities, like, it's boring. Just watch my videos. My videos are not boring, but oh wait, they're not boring because now I actually talk about celebrities too, and I actually fully understand them as well. At least Selena, because Selena shares my personality. Did I mention that I have a similar personality? Yeah, thank you guys. So, that's where we start. I will prove you guys relationships don't exist, people are ridiculously ignorant, Selena is doing the right thing, the normal thing to do. Yes, again, you can become a breeder, you can become a fluffy little fucking elephant. It's not in your nature to do that shit, but you can do it and enjoy it. And it can be a part of your personality too, to do what other people tell you to do or what other people's expectations are. But when you are a thinker, you have your own expectations, you have your own facts, you have your own fucking brains to use. You don't actually rely on other people in terms of taking their advice. You don't need that shit. So, that's a good place to start, right? why would a person who creates their own pretty much life, a thinker also has to do that to some extent, pretty much creates their own life, choose to be single? Why would that happen in this world? Is there nobody to trust? Is everyone really that ignorant? What is happening? I think this is a cool example. She's being asked about the project of some kind. I don't know.
So I felt like it was the right time to tell my story before it's past a point that it didn't matter.
That's a cool one.
Felt like the message I needed to release in Lose You to Love Me was meant to be a song for others. It's meant to tell people that they're not alone.
You know, and even if she is single for stupid reasons, like, plenty of people can still relate. Even if you take me out of the equation as if, like, I'm not important whatsoever, despite, like, I fully understand every single personality. Maybe by saying fully, it's an extreme way. I don't even understand my personality fully, but, like, when I say fully, I understand how many personalities there are, how they operate in the world, what their principles are, all that, all the basics, I fully understand. And I can build on top of those basics. I had to, like, accidentally find out the truth somehow, which is a weird one. You know, I just picked up 4 elements and I'm like, wait, that just works. Oh, I'll just use that now. And that is the scariest part, when you just, like, see that something works ridiculously well. Then you keep questioning yourself, does that even make sense? That something works so easily? But yeah, sometimes the things are more obvious than you think, but you have to think about it first and actually find it within yourself somehow, even if just by those mysterious reasons. But then you realize how important the truth actually is, because you have to actually work for it to be able to actually understand the truth. It's not that easy, man. It's not that easy. So once you understand the truth, you'll be able to fully appreciate Selena and her position of why she's single, and like I do. All right. And then maybe actually start solving the problem if you see it as a problem. If you see that she's single and that's a problem, it's not for her to solve. Honestly, she just puts it out there in the world and tells everyone, like, yeah, I would like to get rid of that Justin Bieber out of my life. You know, forget about this person and all the toxic things that come around. I would like to do that. So nobody really associates me with Justin anymore. That would be fine. Lose You to Love Me would be a perfect scenario, actually. So that's where we start. And well, people have to actually care and know how to solve this problem, because they can put a lot more effort than anyone else can, honestly. Because it's just a universal problem. It's not something that just Selena has, you know. It's just a universal problem. If you just talk to every single single person, well, you're gonna get a very simple, similar story, I would say. There has to be a somewhat reasonably complicated heartbreak or a rejection story, and that shit spirals you into this depression of just like, oh, fuck it, I'll just be single at this point. There's even a movement, you know, maybe just It's not poking its head out right now. I haven't encountered it. I haven't heard about it. But there was a prevalent movement called men are going their own way. What are they doing? Well, they're deciding that being single is completely fine. And that was a good introduction to me of like the basic reasons, right? Just like men are just so heartbroken and they don't want to play these stupid ass games and date women when the weirdest fact is, and you'll be fucking shocked because most of you guys are not aware what the coolest fact about all of this is. Women are so fucking pathetic. They can't even say hi when they have all the power in the universe to do so. They can say hi, and every man in the world will reply, no matter where they are, what they're doing. Everyone is going to reply to that. However, if a man says hi to a woman, not going to get a response. They gotta have to work hard for it. They have to work really hard for that shit. Oh wait, what if the woman is not attractive? She might get rejected. Oh my god. No, the problem is, yes, the women just like want to just sit there and pretend that just being beautiful is good enough. They're gonna get fans and all that shit. But they have to also make like the critical choice of like what do they care about? What kind of people they want to attract? What kind of filters to put in place? The moment you actually put a filter in place and you actually show people that you respond to a certain type of people, you're not just going to be filtering your fans. You're going to be attracting very specific and very, very careful people like myself. You're going to be solving this problem, basically. You're going to make me not single anymore. Because when I smell that you're going to respond to me and actually respect me and talk to me, I will actually message you. But until that happens, it's not gonna fucking happen. You do not exist. You can't even exist on the internet, dude. How the fuck do you think you're gonna exist in real life? If you can't fucking respond, dude, and have a conversation, then you do not exist. It's just that fucking simple. This problem is so difficult to solve, you have no fucking idea how heartbroken I am. Not because fucking girls rejected me, because the entire fucking universe is rejecting me right now, dude. It's just that fucking difficult for people to fucking respond and respect fucking effort. I don't care how long it takes for you to respond. It can take 3 days or something. No problem there. You still keep the conversation going, dude. No problem. But it's not happening. There is no filters. There's no guarantee that a person is going to respond. You can just disappear whenever you want, whenever you feel like it. Not feel like it, but fear like it. It's all just fear. It's all just fucking absolute nonsense and lack of principles, basically. Lack of understanding. All right? In real life, when you're pressured to talk, when you're approached by a man and you're just, I'm totally prepared for that fucking scenario, am I right? As a girl, you're prepared to be crushed, basically. Crushed is a fucking, let's just pull up a footage of how women like to be, what kind of, Beast Lamborghini. Well, We're about to. This is what women like. Women like to be like in this car. Oh, nice car you have there.
No. Oh, snap.
Not okay, man.
Oh my god.
And then when all the choices are gone, they're like submissive all of a sudden. Oh, I totally like you now. I totally like bad guys now. Crushed my heart into pieces. Selena fucking is still probably alive and well with her heart. It's a little bit damaged because of Justin Bieber, who's gonna get punched in the face and fucking escape the atmosphere that quickly. Alright, but that's how fucking crazy this shit is. And deep. And I fucking do not appreciate the drama bullshit behind this nonsense, right? I'm following this channel closely, but I'm starting to see the cracks of the story, you know? Which happens all the time. I look at every single YouTuber out there, and now I'm just in a pattern of just looking for cracks and just like, just give me your powers, dude. Yeah, you don't deserve nothing, dude. But you can keep subscribers and views. You can keep that. Just give me all that power. Very nice. All that knowledge. It will be used against you as well.
Alone, and that it's such a complicated feeling, and the one thing.
See, she's saying it's a complicated feeling. You think you understand heartbreak? You think you understand, oh, it's just some teenage drama with Justin Bieber, with just one person. with literally the most popular kid in the world. No, just move. Justin Bieber's like nobody, you know. He doesn't have any influence over Selena Gomez whatsoever, guys. And they have been dating on and off, so they kept the conversation going. So her pattern to keep the conversation going is probably not going to be over, and the idea of like leave Justin Bieber alone 2023 challenge. Now if Selena actually, you know, contacts me, and I don't encourage her to do it, because I'm not here to solve her being single problem by any means. I'm here to embrace it, man. I'm here to embrace it to extreme levels. We're gonna use some magic. We're gonna turn Justin Bieber into a coal and put it in the furnace and cook some meat, guys. We gotta cook some meat. We're gonna be playing Minecraft. Back to Minecraft, guys. That's right. And we're gonna block everyone. That's right, we're gonna block everyone. All the fans, all the losers, we're just gonna block. Minecraft! I can't wait. Because if you're stupid, block. Easy, boys. But that's never gonna happen. Like, Selena is never gonna talk to me, am I right? That would be so stupid. Why would she talk to a person that probably the only person that fully understands her personality? You know, that's a worthless thing. Also, person who appreciates her the most of all people right now, Selena Gomez, is number fucking one, right? On my list. Why would she talk to a person like that? That would be fucking stupid, guys. She would never do that. Also, just to prove, I'll bring up the top list. Yes, Hearthstone, TikTok, Selena Gomez. Here you go. Then Ariana. All right. Oh, Ariana is married. What am I talking about? Well, yes, I'm destroying that relationship as well. No problem there, guys. I can destroy any relationship because it literally doesn't exist to me. To me, you have to still prove that it exists. It's gonna be a tough one, man. You can fake it until you make it, and I know there's a time limit on a relationship where it kind of turns into this, like an ugly demon ship or whatever. Not a real relationship, still you can defeat it, but now it's like an ugly and strong, and it's just twisted, and you have to spend a lot of time, and Ariana Grande would be like just an ugly old woman by then. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it at that point, but right now, there's 4 girls on my list, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna break everything, dude. All the standards. So, yeah. Feel free to call me. No problem there.
You want to do is be able to.
Unless I'm stupid enough and I do not understand Selena whatsoever. I'm just shooting blanks, guys. Oh, if only. If only that was the case, man. If only I wouldn't be sitting for years and years in my room trying to understand everything about life that life has to offer, guys. In my personal space, in as much free time as I can possibly have, all I do is just sit here and crack down the secrets of life itself, man. Holy shit. But I still don't understand who she is, am I right? Why would I do that? I'm probably the only qualified person in the world to be able to do that. But we'll never know that for sure until I'm verified by other people, am I right? Until I make like a, music video or something. But that's gonna be too late, man. The moment I am not perceived as lazy and an average person, the moment I do in fact release some kind of piece of art that grabs people's hearts, I'll use your heart, by the way. By that time, it's gonna be my resource in case I'm still not reaching out to these celebrities, because they have to hear a very special message, YouTube is gonna change a little bit, so they have to be prepared for the changes. That's it. I'll just send that message. They don't even need to know that, I care about them or whatever. I'll just send that much more important message that they have to adapt. Because if they don't adapt, they don't survive, so I have even less chances to actually talk to them if they don't survive on the platform. Like, what's the point, right? So that message is actually a lot more important than me having a crush on Selena or some bullshit like that.
You're a singer, you're an actor.
I have a crush on problems and possible solutions. That's what I have crush on. I just accept that relationships are just kind of crappy right now. But it's still possible. I still can romanticize the idea of relationships. I mean, why not, right? So you have to evaluate if you have one. Holy shit, hold on to that shit as much as possible. Don't fake it, though. Don't fake it. Let whatever happens. I wouldn't suggest you marry the person, because that's suicide. But you do you, man. You do you. It's a financial suicide, but, being under government's radar all of a sudden, I wouldn't do that. Anyways.
You worked into production, in fashion. Is there any other art you would like to try?
I gotta say, I'll do a little bit of all of this for a while.
I'm not exactly sure what she means, all of this. I guess the celebrity stuff, I don't know.
But eventually, when it also...
Yeah. She's able to predict the downfall, I guess. Nothing's gonna slow down Selena. Nuh-uh. You have the choice not to slow it down. But the transition is gonna feel like everything is slowing down, and you have to make that perfect choice of what to do next. I can't really tell you guys exactly how it works, because there's no, real examples of this. Because I'm only aware about, this one generation of people. I'm kind of living in a bubble myself. I'm not really sure of what happened to other people and how they have to deal with transitions, and maybe those transitions are just something I'm making up right now to make myself feel good. But I'm not that kind of person to make myself feel good all the time. I'm just trying to make sense of things. And maybe that's the other way of making myself feel good. I don't know. I make myself feel bad. now that's a real meme. Yeah, so it will feel like it's slowing down because you have to make that crucial choice. Do you bring yourself back up? Or do you change your life? It's very complicated. I can't even explain it. Because you can become kind of a completely new person that nobody really can recognize anymore. That's how crazy transitions are, man. You can just change your life dramatically, dude. You can't really change your personality, but you can definitely change who you relate to. All right? Who gives you motivation? And those kind of people and influences are gonna change your life so dramatically that, I mean, the changes are just gonna be very much justified and very much welcome. And everyone needs them to begin with. The entire fan base is gonna get that extra roller coaster ride of transitioning as well. That's the real trans people, dude, who actually survive a generation of change. Cause that shit's crazy, dude. What I'm predicting is crazy. So if you understand that I understand how life works, you can also understand that I'm kind of capable of predicting what's gonna happen, at least with YouTube, because I'm focusing on this platform alone. And I know changes must happen one way or the other in order to solve ridiculously important problems. All right.
Down for me, I'm probably going to devote most of my life.
Probably. And that's a sad approach, obviously. Philanthropy, but I'm not disagreeing with that one. Solving problems is the greatest philanthropy of all time. Right now, because we're facing the greatest problem of all time is ignorance, consider this one scenario, right? So, a celebrity is performing and creating crowds and crowds of people. How many people are gonna find new friends and relationships in that crowd? How many people are gonna just look around and like, oh, you like, we can just throw Selena Gomez again as that celebrity. She makes a crowd. Do you like? Oh, you like Selena Gomez too? And who's gonna do that? Who has the guts, man, to admit, even in the same crowd, listening to the concert, who has the fucking guts to look around and say, oh, you're the fan. We should hang out together. We should exchange social media contacts or whatever. Who's that fucking brave to do that? Yes, you can be a fan and post fan stuff out there and slowly and surely connect with other people that way. But it's just so weird that so many crowds of people just come in to interact with a person that will never say anything back to them. Selena just can't reach every single person individually. Yes, they get to hear a song, but do they really understand the meaning? It's just such an awkward position. Like, you come in and you come out and you get basically no value whatsoever. You just remain ignorant and potentially just as lonely as you came in. Despite being in a crowd of people that share your interest. it is a crazy phenomenon, but like that is a good example of people's absolute ignorance right now. And on internet, it's a little bit mildly better because again, you can devote your life to this one person, but it's actually even worse because you can put in a lot of work on worshipping Selena or any other celebrity, and guess what's gonna happen in the end? You're gonna be a fucking loser. Because if you're worshipping this fake idol that does never interact with you back, or you can't even fully understand that person, because you will never understand one person. You have to understand context and maybe personalities, but even trying to understand one person, because even trying to piece out like a storyline or whatever that the person is going through, collecting every single picture, I don't care, man. You can go deep into details. You can even create this fucking channel that 20% of the time talks about Selena Gomez and not much else, because apparently she's a drama queen just because she gives crumbs, boys, little pieces of shade in the middle of desert. Pick that up, guys. Pick that up. Go to desert and pick up some Justin Bieber shade. All right, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. I'm sure that's not too much work for you guys. You're gonna be able to share it with the rest of the world. Being obsessed with celebrities is a lot more toxic than their relationships with each other or whatever. Like, that shit's crazy. Being a fan, being invisible to the rest of the world, and just being obsessed with a person, and pretending that somehow matters, that somehow makes their lives more valuable. The reason why I'm obsessed with celebrities, I have a perfect reason. I mean, I've discovered celebrities quite late in my life, when I was like, these celebrities, specifically these girls, when I was like 22, 23. That's pretty late. So I couldn't really get obsessed about them. So I had to have a very good reason why I care. Alright? And why I cared is just like, wow, they have such vibrant personalities. They put themselves out there on the internet. They're public figures. They have a lot of content out that I can consume. I could just spend time with them and get to know them. It's like dating. It's the greatest thing of all time. I don't have to waste my time with people who don't want to interact with me, who ignoring that I even exist. Why should I waste time with those fucking girls? I could just show middle finger, go fuck yourself. Fuck that shit. I don't care anymore, dude. Until I'm proven otherwise. Because these girls have proven me otherwise. I started caring about them, and maybe that will change. I'll start caring about like real life. I'll start touching grass. Right now it's snowing outside, so I can't really touch grass, but maybe soon. Very soon, guys. I'm very hopeful. You know. Let's just see the angry version of Selena. Let's see it, boys.
Okay, that's good for me.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Philanthropy. Okay. But yeah, Selena didn't have to get offended, but she's probably still collecting, just like in a similar situation like I am, just collecting other people's ignorance and stuff that she really cares about, and other people are just ignoring. Just like, I created YouTube Rewind 50 views now? How many views, guys? Do we get 50 views? It's crazy if I got 50 views, man. It's freaking fabulous. I actually even got a like, but I didn't got 50 views just yet. Nuh-uh, not yet. We're getting there, guys. We're slowly climbing. I got a likey. Oh, why YouTube is not promoting my video? I got a likey. You hate this like so much you hide it, but I got a likey. Where's my free promotion? Because like people are quite honest when they like or dislike something. And if someone can like a hot topic like my YouTube Rewind, damn, dude. Man, that's courage right there. That's courage. So, also, yeah, Selena is very angry on the thumbnail on YouTube Rewind. Rightfully so, man. Or kind of. I don't know. She's very red. Let's put it that way. Very red.
Thank you.
Wait, I should have it right there, right? Does that look angry to you? It does look angry to me, man. But anger, I relate to very much, guys. I know how to control it. I know how cool it is. Shove your hate speech up your ass and stop ignoring me. All right? Or try to shove the attempt to ban hate speech up your ass and stop ignoring me, because I can change lives. But if you don't want that, it is good. Keep being ignorant. I'll just take lives then. I don't have to change it. I'll just take it and I'll do whatever I want with them. It's not that difficult if people are just going to be ignorant. I'm just giving you a warning sign. No problem there, dude. So, let's keep going. In fact, this is a funny thing, because this is almost like the second part of how powerful is a nine-tailed fox video. That's a sweet one. The second part, the trigger for me to continue and break down her movie, the My Mind and Me movie. It's fantastic. Yeah. And this just came out this year, so, you know, this is fresh meat.
Appreciate it.
I know. Thank you very much.
Felt like you really understood.
You really understood,
All
man.
right, are we good?
Look how sad she is, man.
Can I sit, please?
Yeah, honey. Come on.
We're done.
Okay, we're gonna...
And now these other people have to survive the insanity.
Fucking dumbest thing I've ever done.
Yes.
I'm done. I can't do that anymore. That's so... Do you know how like, cheap it makes me feel? Like, ugh. She's asking me questions, like, good ones. And then she didn't even pay attention to what I was saying. I don't want to do that ever again. I feel like a product.
If she knew, man, if Selena knew how much even her closest people don't even understand what the fuck she's even talking about. I mean, that's just automatic ignorance right there, but like, dude. Obviously, I can understand their position as well. They need full context. They probably didn't even heard Selena's this brief interview or whatever. But, you know, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. It's a little bit of a blame on her as well. I'm a little bit ignorant as well of how I present myself. I can't show my face. I could put a little bit more production on my videos, but it's an investment, man. So you can show a little bit of that ignorance. I'm sure nothing's bad gonna happen if you can explain yourself and put fix the problems that you have as well. So Selena is not off the hook from changing herself and improving, I mean, by any means. But I can totally understand her and the people around her, and this face right there. I don't know. This feels ignorant and stupid as well.
It was like making me angry. You know what it is it made me feel like Disney.
It's a trigger.
I just like, I've spent years of my life trying to not be that.
Years. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is that another heartbreak? Disney? Trying to detach from Disney? I don't know, man. You embrace your detours in life because it's still a very valuable thing. You've spent time on something. You must appreciate it. It doesn't matter how traumatic or like boring that is. It's still very much an experience, a resource that nobody else really has. First of all, it's very unique to you. So it just has special qualities that you have to extract all the time. You have to keep going back, feeling nostalgic, and not feeling like you've been destroyed by Disney. What is that? Look like a... Also, you're not anyone's problem. But,
Fucking look like a witch. With the outfit doing it all, like the wand again. Whatever, it's fine.
It's fine. I don't want to be angry. I don't know how to be angry after all. Especially surrounded by all these people.
You don't have to do.
I wanted more, but, you know.
Yeah.
Nothing's gonna happen, guys. Alright. So let me watch the rest of the movie because now it's getting pretty juicy. Is there anything else I need to break down for you guys? Because I kind of just answered your question, didn't I? In plenty of ways. Now, I don't know about Selena's other relationships and why they didn't work out, but at this point, she has the celebrity status, she has the status of being capable of changing her life and kind of solving her own problems. She just needs knowledge. The moment she gets knowledge, the moment I reach out to her, the game changes completely, man. The same can happen to me. The moment I get money and resources and attention, my game changes too. I can't complain anymore. Now I have to work real hard. Alright? But that's kind of what has to happen. The ultimate trade of all time. The greatest trade. Celebrities get their share of knowledge, something that they can't generate because they're always in a public eye. They can't relax. They have to constantly overwork a little bit harder than anyone else just to stay competitive, to stay afloat, to stay interesting, to stay attractive. Like, they have to keep a lot of qualities on themselves. I can just lay in shadows, look as ugly, don't even shower. I don't even remember the last time I showered. No problem, guys. My teeth are falling off, but no problem there. Not really falling off, like crumbling inside my mouth, dude. So stupid, man. Disintegrating. My back is like... It's bent, okay? I'm just leaning to my computer, just grabbing more and more knowledge because I know it's fucking valuable, dude. It's all I have. And same goes with celebrities. They have their flaws. They have their brain damage. But in the end, dude, everything can be fixed. Fat people can be, slim again in the end. Everything can be fixed. It takes time to make that trade, to improve your principles and all that shit. I'm ready for it. All right? I'm ready for God to take me places, guys. But I'm like a very extreme example. I don't think anyone else is ready for this shit. So I'll show you how it's done, but even I can barely handle this insanity. that could potentially happen. And my world could take a detour of something else. Anyone can just knock me down if they just have a wrecking ball, you know? If they exploit my weaknesses or whatever. Anything can happen. So, I'm not a fucking saint. I'm not here to predict my future and tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Just because I have a crush on Selena, he's gonna win. He thinks he's gonna win. Yes, I will dream on and see what happens. So she just comes out. That is also a shot, like, it makes sense, the transition, you know, into the outside where everyone's just waiting to take pictures, whatever. Everyone's just crying, oh my god, I get to fucking take a picture with Selena. Of course I'm emotional. Please help me, Selena. Take a picture with you. Or I will cry. Once you understand how delusional people are, how obsessed they are, what they actually want, what their values are, that's gonna make a lot of celebrities just vomit, dude. Like, ugh. Oh, man. The stomach pains will last for fucking weeks. They have to live with this shit and not think about it. But the moment they will think about it, like, that's emotional damage. I don't know if they can recover from that one. I don't know how to feed them knowledge in as like I'm feeding a baby or something. You know, I gotta be careful. Because understanding how much these people just don't give a fuck, they're just looking at that celebrity and salivating, you know. If only she spits on my face, man, it will change my life. Yeah, I'm sure, dude. I'm sure. If only I had have a picture, then I can trick my friends that I'm cool again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Such desperation, such insanity, such stupidity. It will, again, turn stomachs for celebrities if they just hear this message. I don't know if they can survive that one. Alright, maybe Selena can, but holy crap, man. I would just pick up the imaginary baseball bat and start bashing skulls, man. Oh, you like Selena? Oh, you like it, man. You know, if you really like it, let's start a war. Let's see who's the biggest fan. Let's see who survives, you know. And honestly, nobody's gonna attack me because I'm the biggest fan of everyone. So, you don't know. Maybe I can just be like, oh, no, I'm not the biggest Selena. I can lie. Easy, man. Maybe with Selena it's different because I am the biggest fan, in a way. Because she's number one to me in my life. Like, if she's number one in my life, like, how can I not be the biggest? It's just impossible. So whoever has her as number one. They're the biggest fan. They don't have to compare themselves with anyone because it's incomparable. All right, it's unfortunately incomparable. However, if you don't have the experience of being a fan, how can you really be the biggest fan? So that's kind of the multiplier, the hidden multiplier, the hidden variable. You have to be fan of more than Selena, unfortunately. So, here you go, guys. Not a big deal. Also, Selena just recently was able to become number one and beat Ariana because reasons. Well, because of that first episode that primed everything. So, this is a magical episode. I love this shit. And I know, everyone has to be disappointed in the answer because it's just not what I wanted to answer whatsoever. I just wanted to give you guys awareness of what are you going to be dealing with as well. and how ridiculous the situation is. And if you have relationships, that's a resource. And, you know, try and keep it away from single people who want that resource very much. You have love? Well, there's only two options. I take it or it's fake. You have diamonds, they're either fake or I take it, man. So try and survive in this arena of single people trying to rip you apart in your relationship. That's a hard one. All right. So not only Selena is single, but despite how many relationships there are out there, she's like a huge threat to all of them. All of them. Because she can just expose that she has very good reasons to be single, and everyone is going to be shitting their pants. Basically, looking at that bullet point list and hoping that they do not fall into the same category of having a fake relationship and having all those reasons to just break up, basically, which is a terrifying feeling, but it just has to happen if you have common sense. If you have all the reasons to do it and no reasons not to do it, what has to be done, it has to be done, dude. All right, for the sake of something. We can dig deeper and try to figure out what it is, but I'm just giving you an example what can happen. The ultimate weapon is just showing an example. And if smart people are showing this example that being single is fine, it's an earthquake of the greatest magnitude. It's a life-changing event for a lot of people. Dealing with being single and accepting that kind of lifestyle and understanding how ignorant a lot of people are and making these people less ignorant that way. Because you can just sacrifice yourself. Okay, I'm going to be single forever, but people are going to be less ignorant because of that. Because they're going to be constantly bitching and moaning of how single I am. And at some point, some heads are going to turn around and they're going to realize how disgusting they are for ignoring this kind of narrative for such a long time. I'm not the only person who's doing that shit, but I'm the only, very, very educated person. Self-educated, obviously, because science sucks. You don't just put information in your head and pretend that it's going to magically align with your values and give you the right principles. No, you have to grind that shit into, you have to eat it and digest it, all the information. You can just pretend that there's a special scientific answer to everything. Anyway, so you just have to listen to smart people talk. That's all you have to do. And smart people sing, like Selena. Selena has very good music. I'm sure you can do that. Alright, I even have a playlist for you guys. It's very simple. Here's the name. Selena Gomez, the Nine-Tailed Fox. Listen to her songs. Try to understand her personality. Work on yourself. Fix that shit, man. Become the ultra single, man. Because Indians are always going to repopulate the rest of the planet, no problem. Maybe Chinese not so much, but Indians for sure, alright? If you care about making babies, double think that bullshit. Nobody cares, okay? Nobody cares. The inflation is happening. How are you gonna raise your family, dude? In a dumpster? Well, good luck, dude. Congratulations. No problem. The problems that we have are just gonna accelerate, get worse and worse until they are solved. Until they are solved. Do you feel like they're being solved right now, or am I talking to the void of just a handful of people? That's a funny one, isn't it? So, let's keep going. I believe she had a kidney transplant, right? Selena and her kidney donor, yeah. So, kidneys are known for, cleansing blood of toxins. Waste into urine, boys. Waste. Into something you can get rid of your body, basically. So, why would there be toxins in her body to ruin her kidney? I wonder. Yes, the emotion of anger is like a tough one to handle. All right, it's probably going to cripple your body quite a bit, and I'm not an exception of that thing. I feel exactly the same damage, and I am being put on the clock. If my life doesn't change, potentially I just fall apart. And she could too. Now she will not have a donor. Nobody would fucking want to do that. Unless now it's time to abuse your fans somehow. I don't know. But the same story could repeat itself. But it probably won't. Let's hope it doesn't. But the reason why it happened, it's maybe not necessarily because of drugs. Usually, most of the diseases and immunity system problems, I would imagine, not a doctor, but I don't trust doctors whatsoever, so might as well spit out my garbage out into the world and say that, I do believe that it's just emotional problems gonna cause you most health issues, because emotional stuff lingers for a long time. Like, I've been through some very weird emotional stuff that just is very difficult to go through. Like, it's harder to sleep. It can just make you... one time I had a girl come into my room and then just leave. Yes, we interacted. It all went pretty well. I liked her quite a bit because I attached to every single person who likes me back to any degree whatsoever. And I started crying. And this never really happened before. I cried for like half an hour. And I couldn't even explain why. I just was so emotional about this whole situation. It was just so out of ordinary. I just cried for half an hour. So, I'm pretty sure emotions are gonna dictate your health big time. Alright? And the rest is just absolute nonsense and scientific fucking garbage. Yes, what food you eat, whether you smoke or drink, and whether you use drugs. Drugs are like enhancers of your emotional state. They can throw you into a wormhole of emotions and break you down as a person. And again, that's probably the real damage that's going to happen to your body because of drugs, not because drugs themselves are like chemically changing your body somehow. No, it's just whatever your brain picks up and the travel that you have to do with your brain, that's the real endurance test. Alright? That's the real reaction to the drug that actually matters. Because you must understand as well, well, I don't like drugs for one specific reason. Some of the drugs you inhale into your lungs or inject yourself with, if these are just edibles, I can understand, like, you digest it, your system is capable of handling that shit. Yes, they can be synthetic and bullshit into them, but if you digest it, I think it's such much more natural approach that you can actually handle. I don't care about drugs. I probably will never use drugs. I don't think I need that shit. But yeah, I could take a pill just to see what happens. Why not, right? I just know that I will not get addicted and I will not care. Alright? I I would imagine it's just like a roller coaster ride, and like you do it once, see what happens, and it's not that interesting the second time. I know people get addicted because that's the only thing they get to do, to not be bored, but usually it's the solution to boredom that they're addicted to and not exactly the drug itself. They just don't want to feel the way they feel, so they feel like, oh, the drug is going to fix their problem. That's what they're addicted to. The solution. Because drugs don't really solve my problems, I will not get addicted. It's that simple. So, I'm breaking down a lot of shit, if you can tell already. A lot of bullshit that people believe in. I can keep breaking it down like left and right. I don't care that. That shit doesn't touch me whatsoever, man. But I had to spend time with myself, with these thoughts, put all this stuff together, and then I see the light. And I'm still in danger of just being, attacked by a random person and just die randomly, I'm still in danger. I'm not a fucking public figure. Nobody will care about me. So, that's a very important trade that I have to make. Potentially. If I can reach out to these people who have the opposite values that I have. And that need to hear this message. But right now you're listening to it, and I'll blame you if that doesn't happen. Alright, now you're to blame. What an ass. Whoever likes me, have a lot of work to do. They can't just sit there and just ignore the message. They have to brew, man. You have to brew in that message. You have to use it as a hot tub every single day. Just sit there in your hot tub and think about it. Alright, you have that perfect resource to just relax. Oh wait, maybe you're struggling in real life. I don't know, man. We can talk about that later. Alright, possible solutions on how to fix your life before it falls apart, because living in the UK and potentially even living in America now, it's becoming unbearably expensive. So, you guys gotta run. No, don't boil in that location. Nuh-uh, man. Don't boil there. Because anytime, like, the reason why the real cause for inflation is obviously exploitation. If people are stuck in their seats, the heat is on, boys. We gotta cook those people, man. You're stuck in your seat. Let's cook you real fast. Alright? That's what exploitation is. Like, people don't give a fuck about you, so they will use you in any way they can. And again, if you're just stuck in your seat, like, what else are you gonna be used for, You just watch that movie while I just cook you alive. No problem there, boys. Just play your games, no problem. I just, I do my thing and you do your thing, So, yeah. Life is a lot more complicated than you thought, right?
A song that reminds you of being in love.
You have one, bitch. You just gotta click my playlist. You forgot to make a clicky. Maybe I didn't put it there, though. Probably I didn't. No, I did. Can't Steal Our Love. What? But it contains Justin Bieber, so I guess it doesn't count, am I right? I don't know. That's my best guess. That's what I would have picked. Can't Steal... I don't know, man. But she just says, like, I don't know if I have one. So, yeah. Oh, click stung, dude. Alright. I don't know why it's there and who put it there, but yeah, exactly. That's what you gotta do. Just one clicky, man. Now, the funny thing about this song about the Can't Steal Our Love is that Justin Bieber is almost like he's like muffled, like he can't even speak proper English in there. It's kind of funny, dude. Can't Steal Our Love. I don't know, man. I don't know what you feel about Justin Bieber, but I can't steal that because that is hilarious. I want to see him burned too. I want to see him burned too. No problem. He's a terrible artist, man. Right now he looks like garbage in his latest music videos. Like, holy crap, man. He deserves all the hate, man. And I'm sure he can use it as a resource, just like I can use all the hate as well. I love my haters. Alright.
But I am able to save people's lives through something, whether it's a song, music, or if it's me just speaking about the troubles and the trials and tribulations that I had gone through.
Tribulations, dude. Wait.
The trials and tribulations that I had gone through. That I could be a voice for others who maybe don't know what's going on or what they're feeling.
Can you feel the tension right now of like how much I can relate to this message right now? It's crazy, dude. It's like, wow, yeah, I love your music, dude. I was able to figure out your personality and then my personality in return. Because we share it. It's pretty cool. Very cool. And I'm able to embrace it in new colors or whatever. That's what I hope. See, I am the greatest fan. I'm doing the right work. Try and fight me, guys. Alright? You clicked on this video. You're a fanboy. You watched the whole way through. I want you to start hating on me and try and beat me up. Because I'm getting what I want so far. I don't know how far I'm gonna get. Probably I'll just find a deviation to the rule, you know, to start running away from these potentials. I don't know, man. I feel like I'll destroy my life somehow. But anything is possible. Alright? And I'll work hard to make sure I just keep doing what I'm doing. Because it's at least working for me. So, and I'm kind of prepared for anything. More and more. So maybe I need a little bit more time. Would be nice. But I'm prepared for this shit. Celebrity comes down from the heavens as a meteor. And I just catch it. No problem there, guys. Just catch it with my bare hands. You scared? You scared, guys? Because, you know, if Lithuanians, like, knew that Selena is, like, coming to Lithuania or whatever, just for the tour, you know, no problem there. Everyone just would freak out. But if she, like, liked me back, like, I don't know if Lithuanians would be able to exist anymore in the same state. I don't know. They would transform into something else. I don't know if they're gonna be humans anymore, alright? We talked about how emotions make you unhealthy or something. At this point, we're just transforming Pokemon. I don't know, man. People would freak out that much. But I worked hard. I learned English. I was passionate about programming. That's why I learned English. But then I started being passionate about gaming and internet and all that stuff. So I have plenty of backstory and reasoning of how it all happened. How I'm in this perfect position, basically. And honestly, in the end, you know, maybe Selena is not single. Because we have each other, guys. We have each other. Even if we die now, we have each other. She has her fans. And some of their fans are as cool as I am, I hope. Including me. And for this special moment, you know, for this special occasion, Selena is still #1 and has to be defeated. So, I can't call her single, actually. Maybe she's not that single. People claim her to be, because what is the definition of being single? That nobody loves you or something? That's me right there. But I just grab love from the internet and wrap it around myself and sleep with it. You know, and I don't feel that alone or single whatsoever. You know, in fact, it just cures my need to fix this as some kind of problem that I have. I don't want to be desperate. The moment you're desperate, you're going to be, you know, exploited. The girls are going to be like, oh, well, it's time to pay me some money, big boy. It's time to work real hard. And look very handsome and attractive. Because I can't reach them with words, so of course I can pay my way in their lives, but that's about it. Alright? Or crush them with as that Lamborghini, dude. Just crush them. But that's just immoral, dude. It's just immoral. I'm sorry, dude. I found a perfect solution, guys. And, I hope you understand. That's what I hope, dude. Am I right?
Rolling Stone loves it. Bill.
A little bit of a scary thing to ponder. I'm actually 3 years younger than Selena. What does that mean, right? She has more experience. I don't know what that means. I don't know what relationships mean when people are different ages. However, we're still same generation, technically. We could be like 10 years apart and still kind of understand each other if we just work hard enough. So, I don't know. I don't know what that would mean. I've never been in a real relationship after all, but that just makes me more special and more interested in having a very good one. So, see, all of these pieces are like in place. But I'll be ready, alright? I'll be ready to tear Selena apart if I don't get what I want and replace her with something else. I'm ready for anything, dude. See, what I'm not ready for, alright? When your dreams starting to come true, that's what I'm not ready for. That's the stupidest shit that nobody's ready for, okay? You ask for something and it happens? Oh, fuck me, dude. You don't do that one. I'm not ready for that one. You can do whatever you want to me. You can do as much damage as you want. I'm not gonna fall down. But give me what I want, and all of a sudden, that's the worst thing that could happen to me, honestly. But I still have to be ready for that as well, obviously. Is the hardest thing to accept because it could just come crashing down a little bit too fast that you can't really fully appreciate it or understand it, and now you have to deal with nonsense that every other celebrity has to deal with, and you can't handle it yourself. Anything can happen, and I don't know, man. You must understand, this generation is a little bit different. Like, these are people who are put in this magnifying glass mode. They have to live like this, and it's crazy. Because there's also the opposite, like myself, living in complete darkness and shadows, man. Like, how the fuck do you explain that? It's unfair. This generation is being treated like very much insane. We're still like living in war, but playing like little kids and trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. But these are like very big unsolvable problems for us. We're just little kids looking around and see what's going on, testing our toys, man, pretending that we're powerful and we're almighty, but like, we don't know shit, man. We don't know shit. But we're trying, all right. And once we, recognize how to transition to the second generation, we're gonna be able to have a lot more control over our lives and those extreme fame effects and extreme ignorance effects are gonna start fading away. All right, we're just gonna be able to deal with that shit. All right. and saying that your world is cold and empty or whatever she fucking does in this part.
Clean air where I can.
My world is so empty. Yeah, whatever, dude. Shut the fuck up. Everything can be fixed. Anyways, let's keep going. See, again, I have to put this into perspective. This is like a normal interaction, obviously. Fuck me. Yes, I put Selena face in there. No one cares. Shut up. That's how people react normally, you know? They just naturally want to put you in the shadow realm and make you not exist. Unless now you exist, you're a celebrity, and now I will cry and I want to put a photo of you with me. Oh. Yeah. I'm sure you do. And he just keeps on spamming skull emojis, because that's fun to do. Indicate that you're dead inside. But these are just normal people who created these problems. They're playing a game alongside with us. Alright? But they're just gonna be washed away from actually experiencing the fairness of the second generation. Because the life becomes a lot more fair and a lot more enjoyable as you grow up and you adopt more principles. So, I can't wait, guys. Can't wait. My life is gonna change finally. Wow. And I don't care if I'm single now, because it's probably gonna change too. Alright? But I actually feel pity for those who are not single, because they might not be ready for the changes that might break their relationships. Because, like, you could potentially go to the second generation, and your partner gets to be cast aside. How are you gonna deal with that heartbreak? Now, that's a real fucking heartbreak. Oh, I don't know what you guys gonna be doing. Yes, I'm attached to a lot of, girls around me. Probably most of them just gonna fall off and not exist anymore. But I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna move on. But, like, people who have publicly, like, even married, and potentially their relationships are in absolute danger because of this transition. I know a lot of people gonna be like, no, transition is not coming, what the fuck are you talking about? This is impossible. Yeah. Maybe back 10 years ago you can say that pandemic is not gonna happen. And, of course, like, pandemics, something like that is very difficult to predict. But you know what's not difficult to predict? The way government is gonna abuse a crisis like that. A crisis happened, we could just, sit in our homes and not do much. But nah. We're gonna force people to sit in their homes. There's a difference. Force people to wear masks. And most importantly, force people to take medical decisions that, the government approves of. Fuck that shit, man. Give me my freedom back. So, that is very easy to predict. The government is gonna do some abusive shit because just because they have power and they have to dump their power a little bit, like in the toilet and flush the toilet, all right, on top of us. All right, they just have incredible amount of power. They're much higher generation people. Government is. So they know what the fuck they're doing. They're just toying with us at this point. But we must understand and break down what the fuck is going on. It could be a little bit different than what I say it is, from my perspective, because people have different lives and experiences. They can convince me otherwise, but for now, but you also have to change my experience too. And convincing me is a long process. It's worthwhile, by the way, because I'll listen. What else am I going to do? It's like a very valuable thing if you can change my perspective, but you got to do the work. And if you don't do the work, I'll just, spit out garbage. You can label it as misinformation as much as you want and try to get me banned or whatever. But that's not going to make me like government more just because you bent over and asked the government to destroy my life or something. Excuse me? But he's spreading information that I don't like.
Said Rare is one of the best pop albums to be released in.
Yeah. I did notice that Rare is the best album I've ever listened to be honest. It just, has enough flavor to it that every song seems, catchy to some extent. Maybe they're not phenomenal, but, Selena did Selena things and, she's very talented in doing good music, and maybe I'm just the only one vibing to that kind of music, but I very much appreciate her work and all that shit.
When I wake up, I immediately start crying because it hurts.
Again, this channel is kind of giving the idea that she doesn't really have lupus or whatever. She's just addicted to drugs or whatever. I don't know who to believe. Because you can't just take celebrities' word for it either. But it's an interesting moment.
Yeah, everything. I've been having really bad dreams.
Hurts everything. And now she's talking about bad dreams. My past and stuff. I don't really have bad dreams, but I have a shitty bed to sleep in. So that sucks. That keeps me up at night. Nah. I think that's just as bad as bad dreams, to be honest. Fucking being poor. Being too lazy to actually be able to fix anything that's broken in your life. So that's as bad dreams. Yeah. But, dreams are emotionally draining, as I've said. It could very much impact your health very significantly, and that's what I would call lupus. Bad dreams. No, now I believe that you have lupus. I don't know what lupus is, but now I believe it, guys. Oh yeah, Beliebers. Oh, what a stupid name. Beliebers, man. I believe Justin Bieber is still a baby, and we can laugh at him. And he's not top 14 or something. That little shit. Top 15. Thank God. He's just top 15 on my list. And it's all because of Selena, obviously. He wouldn't even exist, man, if she didn't care about him. But, well, I don't know. I don't know how long my system will be able to survive, but if I played my system, if we play by my rules, all Selena would have to do is just keep on making hate videos towards Justin. I don't know, man. It would be hours and hours just shitting on Justin. It would be the name of the podcast. Let's shit on Justin in 100 ways. Just for the sake of it, man. And then maybe we can throw enough shade so he disappears. Because everyone will start vibing and making similar videos, Oh, man. Can't wait for that. That's the only way for now. I haven't figured out how to devalue a person, and it just seems a very hard thing to do. But there's a function where you can burn a person. So if we can learn how to do that, roast them successfully, they will lose value. We can get rid of Justin. There's hope. All right? Is that what you wanted to do? To get rid of him from your dreams? We can do that. No problem. Actually, I even dreamed about Justin Bieber myself. He literally just came into my, kind of the apartment area, right? Next to my apartment. I'm not sure what kind of stuff we talked about, look, it was kind of deep, I remember, but like, of course it should have been, because I met Justin Bieber, man, in my dreams. But I literally don't remember much about it. And if I don't remember, it's very sad, and that's also a sad dream that will keep me up at night, man. I want to know what I told to him. No, but I would probably tell him different things now, because I keep on stacking new knowledge on top of this stuff. Yeah, boys.
I've been working.
No!
I
want a family! Now I can't relate to you anymore! No!
To like quit sometimes so I could just be happy and be normal.
But that one I can relate to, as I've said, the transition. You know, I wish the transition would happen faster. No problem. It's happening. But people like myself who understand what's happening have to be embraced and appreciated, or it will not happen to you. It can still happen to me, but not you, man. But I believe in Selena, of course. She's number one. Like, how could she fail? I think a lot of people will not fail. Like, why would they fail? Like, they exist on my list. They exist on the internet. They need the transition to happen. They need to improve their lives and be able to use their resources that they accumulated a little bit more efficiently. It's very simple. And be tested for whether they can do that or not. So everything makes sense to me. And this will be solved, no problem. But please keep on crying, because why not? Why not?
I don't want to be like super famous. I don't want to be all that stuff, but I do know that if I'm here, I have to use that for good. I just feel stuck, and I just want to move forward.
Hello?
See, that's funny, because there's plenty of clips that you can put together and, you know, keep on making Selena Gomez content. But she chose the bitch that runs this channel chose to, you know what to do? Fucking go into TikTok. Fucking grab that shade. You know, TikTok is a pretty desolate place for this new generation that's brewing right now. You don't want to go there. All right? You don't want to go there. You can watch from afar, you can scroll mindlessly, but the moment you do your research, oh man. Oh no. TikTok is mental illness, man. You don't want to get caught up with that. I know some celebrities use it. I don't recommend. We're gonna cut that off, if possible. If unnecessary, that is. If you need to promote your content, that feels good. Everything else, just playing with filters or fucking putting on makeup like Selena does. Or she also plays with, like, voice filters or whatever, or voice prompts or something like that, right? So, that's just mental illness, guys. That cut that off. No one needs to know that shit. All right. But because you're not actually creating that high caliber content anymore. You're just playing alongside with other kids now. TikTok's for little kids. Don't invade their space. Let them have it. And by definition of little kids is not a certain type of age, is just certain type of people who just discovered internet for the first time. You know, oh wow, congratulations, internet. Oh, wow. Attention, you got attention on the internet. Please use it, am I right? To get addicted to TikTok. I'm lucky enough, I don't even know how to use TikTok to make videos, so I don't. I make YouTube videos. And now I just know it's just my place. Alright? This is my real home. It's my real, you know, shelter from zombies and demons. Ugh. And burps. Oh, I just, it's a meme. It's a meme of all time.
Hi, it's Dr. Wallace.
It's Wallace, man. It's Dr. I just wanted to get over some results that you totally understand. You have a positive rheumatoid factor. You know what that means? I'm very smart doctor, guys.
Which means
I can actually explain what that means. That is a lupus myositis rheumatoid overlap. Man, I am a truly fucking respectable doctor that explained everything, guys. I explained what things mean. Oh yeah. I love science, guys. I love science.
this is a lupus myositis rheumatoid overlap. We could give you another dose of Rituxan.
We could fucking inject you with some medicine, am I right? You would love that. Which would probably
at the rate you handle it,
oh, at the rate you can handle it,
get
man.
rid of your joint pain for probably a year or so.
And then it's gonna come back swinging, am I right? I guess I have to do it. The doctor told me to. Man, that sucks, man. That fucking sucks, man. I don't want to have lupus, man. I don't want to have 30 million subscribers. That sounds awfully painful.
Okay.
Unless that means, you don't have 1 billion views on any of your videos, Selena. You have lupus. I don't know what it means, dude, but it's much better definition than what the doctor said. It was so much better, dude. Holy crap. I think what she's actually having is inability to show anger and true emotion and truly express herself no matter how much fucking she sings about it. Fuck that shit. You still can't express yourself, can you? Get a life. Alright. I can trade some life if you want. You want some tradey? Yes, Selena. Very good. Bye, Dr. Val. Oh man, why his name is Wall, man? Wall Ace. Man, that's a good name. You gotta explain that one to me as well in scientific terms. That'll be fantastic. Goodbye.
Or at least that explains some of my...
What? At least that explains, man.
Yeah, I just always feel better when I have answers.
Do you feel better now? Did you got answers? Man, that's a sweet spot right there. Fucking candy, guys. That is scary because I don't have these problems, but I have different problems. Okay, I don't have to deal with doctors. I have to deal with like money issues. Money issues are a lot worse. You lose money as a poor person, you die. You fucking die, man. That's what I don't want to fucking deal with. You can deal with doctors, I deal with fucking money. You deal with authorities, I deal with businesses. Different problems, again. Different worlds we live in. But I still relate that we have to battle different things, alright? Right now I'm kind of independent, but you never know, dude. They can just shut down my bank account or steal my money or whatever. Say that I don't deserve my money. Like, anything can happen. And I just die. It's just that simple. And she also dies of, she gets injected with poison. Or gets poisoning medication or whatever. It's that simple. But, obviously, they can't just do it blatantly. Nobody knows who I am, so they cannot target me specifically. And everyone knows who Selena is, so authorities can't just smack her in the face and make her disappear. It doesn't work that way because it's too fucking dangerous. They have to find a perfect balance of how to damage someone's life. Alright? These higher generation evil people, basically, who caused all these problems to begin with. Alright, we can just blame it on them. We don't have to sit here and fucking talk about each other and celebrities who are under 30 years old. to begin with. Yes, Selena is now hitting 30, whatever. But like, we don't rule the world. It's not our problems to solve if we have problems. It's everyone who's like older and fucking created the system to begin with. We have some control over our lives, but like these are like doctors who explain things using gibberish science words. Like, damn, dude. That's amazing. I love that shit. If only that would... Because if that's how they explain things, you must understand they have they have literal brain damage. Like, how do they explain things to themselves is the question now. Because there's a lot of learning to do. How do they stack information? How do they condense information? This is not just like, oh, just a one-time occurrence. This is like scientific terms that are being thrown around all over, and why I hate science so much, because it makes absolutely no sense. They just got exposed. Thanks, Selena, for the candy. Very sweet.
Feel better when I have answers. But Thyrotoxin was really hard to do last time, but
What is it?
Rituxan is a treatment that they give you through an IV, and it's about 4 hours, 5 hours. It's really hard on your system at first, but it's okay.
As long as it helps me die inside, am I right? I would die inside if someone says, oh, you just have to spend 4 or 5 hours in bed, you know? No problem. How much you're gonna pay me? How many problems you're gonna solve me with that waiting time or whatever? She didn't specify what that time is, but we can imagine it's like it's gonna make you unproductive, or not gonna allow you to do things that you want. And let alone you have to focus that you have to keep on taking medication all the time. That alone fucking drains time. Time is pretty expensive. I don't want to waste it on garbage like that. So keep that away from me. But that's the danger, okay? If she gets to contact me, I'll say the same thing. I have principles, dude. And again, the worst case scenario, you don't have to deal with this nonsense. Alright. I can only imagine she's being fucking stabbed right now. And now you have to fucking sleep in bed in fucking hospital. Like, whoa, holy shit. Whoa, stop it right there, criminal scum. You'll pay with your blood. It's not acceptable in my terms. I don't care what kind of disease I have. Find a treatment that doesn't fucking bother me. Okay, make me eat apples. It's good enough for me. Alright? Fucking good. Change my diet for once. I'm sure that's gonna do a lot bigger fucking impact than just dragging me into a hospital, putting me into a bed, and now we're gonna fucking treat you like a princess, am I right? Fucking put a crown on my face to make me feel better. Give me my computer back, dude. Fuck that shit. Because she's kind of disconnected from using her phone and being on the internet all the time, she doesn't know how painful that shit is to be disconnected from, you know, caring to self-improve and whatnot. Well, better appreciate that experience, Sleeping Beauty. Good luck with that one. They gave me something to relax.
Because I can't stand being stuck. My Nana didn't want to come, but...
I'm like to myself, like, oh wait, I'm talking why she's single. That's probably why, because she's in bed right now. She can't fucking use the internet anymore. How is she gonna find a fucking boyfriend if she's so fucking crippled all the time? No way that's gonna happen. And everyone is gonna try and take a sneak peek. What are you dating right now, Selena? Tell me more. I'm gonna expose it to the rest of the internet, so everyone knows. We need to know. Whatever step you make, we need to know everything. I don't know why, but I'm your biggest fan. You know. Fuck yeah, dude. Get the fuck out of here with your with your. You know, that's the noble thing. Okay, fuck it, dude. Fuck your shit. You can love Selena and try to become her boyfriend or whatever, but don't be that sneaky fool who wants to get all the nitty-gritty details of who she's dating right now, who she cares about, as if you're gonna be able to control that shit. The only thing you can control is how cool and powerful you are and how fast you grow and you improve your life. Focus on yourself, no problem there. Anytime you focus on anyone else, you pretty much exploiting them for some reason. To some extent, I'm exploiting Selena, but I admire her so much, and I use her as it is. Whatever I get is a resource. I have to use it. All right, I get it for free. She gives it to everyone, but whatever she gives consent to. And not just have been ripped apart from her, you know, being found in the dumpster of the TikTok or whatever. Don't do that shit. That shit doesn't count, dude. All right, that shit doesn't explain her personality. You can bring up some old messages that I've posted on YouTube, and you would be like, "Oh, girl next to is that kind of person." Shut the fuck up, man. 2 years ago, I was a weird person, potentially. 3 years ago, whatever, right? I would look back and I would just cringe, dude. I would potentially not even be able to understand my actions. So, trying to, you know, judge someone based on the tiny, minuscule actions that they do online, that is just a mind fuck that you can be subjected to. It's not worth it. Alright? So again, I just laugh at this channel because that's what it does. And it gave me just enough context to just push forward. I love that shit, but they don't deserve any points for that. Alright? In fact, Selena owns 20% of this channel because I found this channel because I was doing research on Selena. And, yeah. She owns it now. Congratulations. Get exposed as much as you can, because you get points for that. And you keep growing as a person in my eyes. What a beautiful thing. Just stop laying in bed, please. That's disgusting. It just shows that you're losing the battle. See, that the weird part about laying in bed is balance, alright? So, you must understand, first of all, your body must naturally do what it normally does. Otherwise, if you put in an unnatural environment, and you're not doing what you want to do, your body will have to readapt, readjust, change, use extra resources, exhaust you, make you more susceptible to damage and weaknesses and manipulation. That's what happens when you lay in a hospital bed. No problem, right? I wish you the very best. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. Follow Selena's example. I mean, you know, she's doing great. She looks happy. You know, food also looks pretty happy, pretty fully eaten as well. You know, immediately. She looks also very comfortable. You know, again, in this form, I follow a very simple principle. I would rather die than be uncomfortable most of the time. Alright? Than just deal with my disease. I just let it loose. Alright? You have freedom, I have freedom. We die together, no problem there. You understand the consequences, Mr. Disease. of whatever that shit is. That's it. It's a simple relationship. I let whatever happens happen. People are more dangerous than any disease out there. It's the people, the relationships, the bullshit like that. And she's single. So she should know that more than anyone else. Alright? She's susceptible to damage more than anyone else. And she's still taking that damage. So everyone else is in so much more danger. We get to live through this. Maybe we'll connect. We'll solve these problems. But these problems will keep reoccurring to everyone else who is ignorant. So if you watch this video, you can try and save them. You know, if you want. You have the power now. You can manipulate them more if you want. I'm not gonna judge, you know, for now. Once I see the consequences, then I will start judging. But yeah. Let's see what happens. So funny, yeah. Don't do bad things. I just don't know what bad things are. Sometimes manipulating bad people is a good thing, so, you know, it's very complicated. I'm not giving you specific advice, I'm just giving you information. Do with it as you will. It's just, in the end, bad people get punished because, you know, that's how love works. It's not that complicated. How dare you! What a little shit, man. You've gotta slap her in the face. No! No pen and paper. You can use that in fucking hospitals. You use Discord right here. Notebook right here, dude. Tons and tons of fucking notes I've made in this notebook. Talking to myself, dude. Okay, these are shitty notes, but like, you get it. Just tons and tons of notes. This is where I started, man, my adventure. Fuck your stupid fucking pen and paper. Get the fuck out of here. That was the real reason why she's single. Like, for real. Everyone would just suck it up if she writes an actual book or something. Or just like gobble it up, like, give me that content. Nah, pen and paper, am I right? Get the fuck out of here. That's why you're single. And I'm single because there's no Selena Gomez book that I could eat right now. That's why I'm single. So it's all her fault, guys. Yes, you better feel guilty. You better. Alright, Dr. Murphy or whatever.
That's gotten worse for a lot of people.
How do we identify loneliness?
I can answer any question, guys. No problem there.
And do the symptoms of loneliness always look like?
I'm like AI. I'm more powerful than AI. I can answer, but the problem is I can only answer one question at a time. That's the only problem.
Being alone.
It's really hard to tell, even in a crowd.
What's so hard to tell? You're a doctor, dude. What's so fucking hard to tell about loneliness, dude?
You can feel profoundly lonely. And this is why...
Yeah, okay, the typical example. Yes, you will feel profoundly lonely because people are just ignorant assholes. We talked about that. There's no problem there.
The world is filled with so many people who seemingly have it all, right? They, are famous, or they're wealthy, or they're powerful. But what really matters is the quality of connections that we have. That whenever we have interactions with people where we feel like we can't be ourselves, that actually separates us further and further from other people.
Yeah.
What? Well, he seems like a real doctor that can explain real things, answer this one question. But what really matters is the quality of connections we have.
That whenever we have interactions with people, or we feel like we can't... Oh, now I'm losing it. We can't be ourselves. People where we feel like we can't be ourselves, that actually...
Sure. And do you explain why? Because now there's a hook, because I know why. Alright.
Separates us further and further from other people.
Yeah.
And service, it turns out.
Service? So he creates a hook. He's fucking smart, man. He creates a hook, and he's like, I have a solution, guys. Service.
Is one of
Antidotes, man. Mwah. Perfect. The doctor's stuff, man. Oh yeah. All right. So let me break it down a little bit. Service. Oh, you want service. That's what every doctor wants, man. Service. Fucking bow down to fucking authorities. Get the fuck out of here. Smash in the face is what you need. That's gonna be my greatest antidote. I will stop being lonely, guys. I'll be able to relate to so many people who also want to smash authorities in the face. Easy, dude. It's not that difficult to understand, dude. You don't give advice and tell people, oh, it's the greatest antidote. People do what the fuck they want to do. And how they want to connect is different each time. But service? Really? Is that all you can fucking muster, dude? See, I see right through these assholes, man. They're the farting assholes. The Murphy. I'm a salesman. I sell service. Selena has served enough. She's done everything. It's kind of like the ending of this story, and honestly, it's perfect. Tomorrow we're gonna be celebrating, Taylor Swift's birthday. 33. It's gonna be epic, guys. Are you guys ready? Taylor's gonna get another bonus video. Fuck you, Taylor, man. We're gonna hide you in the shadows. Now, we're probably gonna celebrate it publicly. I don't know. But, let's go, boys.
the greatest antidotes to loneliness that we have.
Technically, he's correct, though, because, whatever I'm doing could be defined as service is just service to myself and my self-expression, so I don't know if that counts. And again, I twisted because the word service most of the time in his point of view, I believe what it means, like you really try to be philanthropic and like trying to volunteer for free. You basically give off terrible trades when you do service. That's unless he verifies what the service means.
To ourselves that we have value to bring to the world.
Not still going the same route of like, oh, we can just give value to the world and get nothing in return. Am I right?
And it doesn't have to be going to a...
Exactly, guys. See? I told you that's what he's fucking talking about. Volunteering, dude. Oh, it doesn't have to be? Oh, explain what else.
soup kitchen. Simply by being fully present and listening to someone.
Oh, yeah, simply by, that's what every advertiser would love to do. It's like, oh, you don't have to, buy my product, but please refer me to other people. Just fully listen and be present. But, again, there's always half-truth in there. I just don't like the dude right now, and I'm gonna rip him apart. Just so I defend Selena from doctors, but, he doesn't seem half bad.
We can give them something extraordinarily powerful.
Right.
And so the journey, Selena, to become more connected to ourselves, to connect more deeply with other people, is not a journey to somehow transform ourselves into something we're not. It's really a journey to return to who we intrinsically are, beings that are...
I don't know. I phased out. I'll listen to this again to get the meaning. I'm too invested now into ripping him apart after all. Okay, so I get it. Yeah, it's not about transform ourselves. Really? Intrinsically are? I wouldn't use that shit, man. Nah, man. Nah. You want to embrace your personality, but being intrinsically attached to your personality is actually a detrimental thing you don't want to do. Because you want to master as many skills and abilities and principles as possible, and different principles come from different personalities, and they will transform you, unfortunately. Unless you're not connected well enough, alright, to become more connected to ourselves. Just the way he puts it. Now I'm just confused, because, like, these are, like, kind of different messages. Let's see if he has some hidden agenda.
Beings that are
Centered at our best.
at our best and experiencing our greatest meaning and fulfillment when we're giving and receiving that love.
Mic drop.
God damn it, Jen. Okay. An example of a doctor that is not bad, that is willing to talk in non-scientific terms that I can actually understand, break down, try and detour this person, but like, okay, you said love, I guess I concede. You didn't say the word principles, then I would just like bow down and kiss your feet. But you said love each other, whatever. Cheesy escape routes. You can go to Mr. Doctor, you're safe. I don't want to see you ever again, though. Fuck that shit. As a doctor, not as a normal person, you can come back, no problem. Just don't give me those antidote things. I don't know what that is.
Girl, and I think people would be surprised, and only you know maybe how complex you are. There's like a lot of layers to who you are, and there's a lot of different sides of you.
Yeah, I call it Nine-Tailed Fox, and she's gonna show it. It's not very complicated. The moment you see it, you're like, oh, that's what it looks like. No problem. Nine-Tailed Fox, not some Naruto reference necessarily. Yes, I picked it up from Naruto. What else am I gonna do? I just use whatever I have in my disposal. But for me, it means a little bit different stuff. There's 4 personalities, but there's like 8 sub-personalities. And you yourself, you kind of like a unique personality to yourself because you have a unique story. So that could be just 9 tails. Alright? You transforming into different personalities whenever the fuck you want. And maybe even combining them together. And some crazy shit is possible. Because when you're dealing with principles, you can actually learn how other personalities operate. And you can potentially even mix and match the principles together to some powerful outcomes. So that's Nine-Tailed Fox, bitches, man. Hello. Shake hands for the last time before they start burning off whenever you touch Selena. What would you say, Ash? Fantastic. Oh, no, I didn't mean to hurt you. Wow. What do you say, Ash? Oh, you burning in there, are you? Ash. Oh, what do you say, Ash?
Yeah, I think that's a great answer.
Wait, what? Are you Ash? Who's that? What? What happened there? Selena just talked, right?
Yeah, I think that's a great answer.
Oh, no, she said.
Sir.
That's a great answer. Absolutely. Ash. That's a great name, too.
Yeah, I think that's...
I can't believe how fucking disgusting this video is, because I have to, like, show you guys almost every single second of this footage and comment about it.
Okay. Do you believe everyone has a calling? If so, do you think I've found mine?
Yes, I believe everybody has a calling. I think that you know what yours is, but you don't always choose to walk in it.
Are you sure? How about yourself? Mm. Nobody's calling you anymore. I hope.
Agreed.
Now, probably, you know, she will appreciate her friends, and if she makes a similar list like I do, it's going to be in top 100, am I right? It's not going to be set on fire or anything, right? And turn to ash? The eyes turn to ash, guys. What do you think, Ash? Oh my god.
What do you mean?
Ooh.
I think that you know the things that fuel you and give you purpose in life.
Oh. Oh, don't say that, man. Don't say that one. Fuel you. Like, what? The only thing that fuels Selena is like heartbreaks and problems. Like, she's passionate about that. That's pretty exciting, to be honest. But you don't know what fuels her, dude. You don't even dare to speculate, are you? And that's what makes it very creepy, because, like, it reflects onto her that she cares about this fucking fuel. Like, what makes you happy? Yeah, it's a creepy answer, dude. I don't like it.
Happy.
But I'm definitely exaggerating, but, you know. If you don't want to let Selena be single, you gotta defeat these friends too somehow. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying my best. See, the reason why Selena is single is because I'm sitting here in the shadows. That's why. That was the real answer this whole time that I was suggesting, okay? Because from my perspective, I can't do anything besides that to solve this problem. I can fall in love and fix this problem. And honestly, I would love to. All right, I would love to. No problem there. Anyone's gonna help me? Absolutely not. But you know, I just buy a plow truck and mow down some zombies, and I'm there at her home. Didn't invade her privacy. I'll knock. Okay, I'll knock on her home before I smash into it with my plow truck. No problem. I will knock. And maybe I'll wait 4 or 5 hours in a hospital bed afterwards. All right? As a consequence, but no problem there.
That.
Yeah. That's probably
Self-sabotage. This is so creepy. Like, her eyes, man. Like, what are you staring at, dude? Looking for fuel?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
What it is. I think stuff being normal or not having chaos is actually uncomfortable, because if you think about it, your life for so long from such a young age has always been.
So, the fuel would be not chaos. Wouldn't that make sense? Because the greatest fuel in your life usually is the resource that you like the most. It's like, duh, the resource that you strive to have to maintain balance. It's not that difficult, dude. It's not that difficult to understand. Oh, chaos, guys. Chaos. You have chaos, you like chaos. Chaos Emeralds, yeah, I play Sonic sometimes.
Yeah, but it's not so.
Your answer sucks. Get the fuck out of here now.
Sucks.
Yeah, but the good thing is that you know the things that fulfill you. You know what makes you happy. You know what's not.
What?
That you know the things that fulfill you. You know.
What does the cook mean? Whatever, I'll just skip this part for you guys. Unless something really triggers me. Just the eyes, though, man. You can steal my soul with those eyes.
Your mom.
I look like your mom. What? Are they sisters or something? Anyways. It's a complicated topic. Would I have a family? Ever? Because she would want to know, right? Alright. It's too complicated. It's for her to decide, honestly. It's like, no, you want a baby, take it. Like, make one. I'm not I'm not gonna be making a baby and feeding it and doing all this stuff. You will. But, so when that decision happens, my brain will definitely find the answer, okay? No, the reality is my brain will shut off and I will do service, guys. I will do service. I need to fix my loneliness and stuff like that, you know?
I'm glad
The most important thing to understand, like, influencers should make families. Like, that's wasted time. If you're, like, truly dedicated to influencing people, like, you're gonna be influencing a lot and growing a lot of children anyways, without need to make them. Other people will start making children because you actually care about them. You know, they're gonna be like, oh my god, I want to make love with someone, so Selena fucking would talk to my child for no fucking reason or whatever. Like, people would do that. You don't need to make babies yourself and torture yourself if you don't like that. So, what's the problem? You know? That would be the knowledge that I would give her. She makes choices in the end. But, yeah. Very simple.
Struggling with your mental health.
I think we have to stop calling it mental health. It's probably more emotional health. I don't think like we're stupid mentally ever. We have to grind down the emotions that we have that tear us apart into facts and proper information that we can actually understand. So, I wouldn't call it mental health, but, you know, dig your own grave if you want. Because I'm just realizing it right now. I'm a revolutionary person. I live in the shadows for so long and I mastered everything. So it's just, wow. The things that I come up with, guys. Emotional health, wow. But that's what's actually gonna cause damage to your body over time. Emotions that you haven't figured out how to deal with. And for me, again, I've never had fame to begin with, so I don't know if I could handle it, to be honest. It's a tough one, but I can always prepare myself, and I can always admire Selena for, like, just kind of leeching that experience onto me through the screen, through the internet, and I'll use that, no problem. And I'll train myself harder. And the previous episode where I said I might run out of ideas, thanks. I'll keep that in mind. That I have to constantly work. That sucks, man. I wanted to run out of ideas, man. Oh, man. Now I have to deal with my emotions all the time. No, obviously, the reason why I did the previous video is, like, if I run out of feedback, it's game over for me. So I have to do whatever it takes to get feedback, because interacting with people is incredibly important, and despite how ignorant people are and how much they don't want to interact with you for some fucking reason, I don't know what it is. I just look at them as fucking demons that cannot explain themselves anymore. But, fine. I'll do whatever it takes, guys. I'll try everything just to squeeze out some interactions. Whatever it takes. Except, I will not give up my principles, obviously. And I will remain lazy. Which means I will work every single day. That's what lazy means, guys. That's what lazy means these days. Another thing, the reason why you would want to call it emotional health and not mental health, because not everyone can actually relate to mental health problems, unfortunately. People can have struggles here and there, but I can't relate whatsoever. I don't have mental problems. I'm like super happy and satisfied with my mental state. I see no problems. other people might see problems in me, but like, why am I oblivious? Why don't I feel damaged? I don't think that this is even important. I don't even acknowledge like mental health will ever have problems, but emotionally, I know how difficult it can get and how uncontrollable it gets, and you need to be supported in those circumstances. That's when you really truly need friends to just be a proper emotional support. When you can feel like you're truly expressing yourself. Right now, I'm using internet as my connection to potential friends, you know. But that's how powerful my potential friends are, guys. Say hi to Selena. The angry one. No, stop being sad. Stay angry. Yeah, thank you. Angry and sad. Her being sad is like a mask. Her anger is like the core personality. I can't relate to sadness because I'm more like a laughing person, trying to be funny, trying to be sarcastic. So this is kind of what splits our personalities. There are 8 personalities. We share the anger, but we don't share the other piece. Yes, you could say there's somewhere, somehow, a celebrity that I can relate to even more. Again, anything can happen. I just set up the rules of the game. We're gonna play it. And I'm sure it's gonna work out just fine. I can always fix my game if it's not working. I will care, you know? It's not that difficult. Especially if celebrities fucking use pen and paper. You know how hard you're gonna be slapped for that shit? Get the fuck out of here, man. Nah, I will slap you. I don't care if that's you from like fucking holy shit amount of years ago. You're gonna be... I was barely even born in this fucking year. Me slappy. You pen paper, no. Bad girl. Pen paper not for you anymore. Oh, thank you for that 100 million. I'm sure that will help. I'm fucking dumping money. Setting on fire money. If you put it in the wrong place, it's gonna set on fire. Just like that. Or just give it to the doctors, am I right? Whatever. I really hope, okay, I'm making fun of this thing. I hope it works. But again, you gotta get stuff in return to make sure that it works, alright? You're like, okay, I invested 100 million. Now provide me with like mentally very stable people who can spread their messages of how cool they are or whatever. And how they overcome their problems or whatever. If you don't make trades, charity is for losers, man. It's for losers. You gotta see the change happen in real time. Oh, let's raise all these monies. Oh, which charity should I put it into? Oh, wait, shouldn't I have planned everything? It just kind of feels like one of those Elon Musk projects, you know, like, oh, now I have so much money, what do I buy? Let's look around. What is the shittiest thing to do? I will always make fun of Elon Musk, but it's gonna also set an example of how money could be misused so dramatically, and so much of it could just be set on fire. And I bet you guys a fraction, man. Elon Musk is on the list. I guess I have to respect him, so I will not make the bet, actually. He's top 100 right now. Actually, top 60. Forget about it, okay? I'll respect him. Twitter's gonna be just fine. After all, despite Elon Musk actually burning his money, he's actually like creating some kind of weird awareness and discomfort that is gonna allow people to grow faster. Fantastic. please call or text using your fucking rotary phone, am I right? Just, these resources should be available on the internet technically. Yeah, there's a website. They should be available, like, in the moment's notice. And what is actually available is my playlist for Selena Gomez songs. So that's what I would recommend, because I'm an insensitive idiot who doesn't know any better, am I right? Potentially. Because, again, different perspective, different solutions. The problem is, I think, is because it will take such a long time for me to be convinced, but they kind of have the power, so they don't need to convince me. So it's a very weird relationship we have there. We don't know how my solutions and my ideas are going to change, and how much influence I'll have on them. That's the ultimate battle between darkness and light, neither of which are good and evil. It's just very, very different forces that have to make that epic trade. And while it's happening, welcome to second generation of YouTube, motherfuckers, man. I hope you enjoy this. Because now I've got myself into a fucking mess. I even fucking signed a contract, basically, by making this video and posting it online. Please, save yourselves, man. Because I can't. I just signed the fucking contract. Alright, that's it. It's actually perfect. Alright, it's a perfect contract, perfect signing. I hate pen and paper, but I'll use it this once. See you guys next. I didn't. I just made a video. That's the joke. Okay. See ya next time. Oh boy, it's so cool, man. It's so cool. She's number one. Like everything just kind of aligned. But or you can just say I'm a good storyteller. Also, let's just click this button. You made it till the very end. How dare you? What are you gonna do now? Alright? Your move. I made my moves. Bye-bye.